Hey. YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and we even got a little bit of Periscope in there too. So, hey, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. My name is Haywood Barber. Replay viewers, man, it's sensational. Thanks for coming through. And look, I haven't even been on in a long time talking about real estate investing since I started the church, the online church. And the online church is doing fantastic. And I appreciate everybody signing up, coming through, and I appreciate it. And today, hey, Miss Daphne. Hey, I gave you a shout out earlier today. So anyway, I was just talking about, not talking about the church this afternoon. And the reason why I got on the uniform is because I was on Zoom with a one-on-one paid student. And I was doing a little bit of training and teaching. I said, so let me just come on because it's been a long time since I've actually come on live streaming to talk about real estate investing. I usually do the church stuff, right? Mostly church stuff. But right now, hey, everybody on Facebook, thank you very much. And all the people on YouTube Live and all the people on Facebook Live as well and Periscope, thank you. But all I really wanted to talk about today is I saw, oh my goodness, I'm getting ready to sign up with a new marketing company. And these guys sent me a video that is the tribute to entrepreneurs. Now, because it's a proprietary, I can't put it out, right? I can't give it to everybody because it was designed for me and it has my pricing. It has everything on it for me. But one of the things that it said about entrepreneurs, and look, everybody, I want everybody to know. Also, I'm doing these videos and I'll be doing a lot of videos and I'll set them up so that they're live, but I'm not going to interact with anybody because I'm going to set them up on my new webpage, right? So for Get Started, Get Paid, and for FOCOG Learning, I'm going to do different videos and put them on my website. And they won't be as interactive, especially that I used to do back in the day when I was campaigning for customers and all that kind of stuff. Because right now, all my marketing and all my campaigning is going to Facebook media, Facebook, Twitter, social media, buy ads. I'm buying ads now. So that's the only way that I'm really marketing, other than, I'll do these kind of videos because, they make sense. But I want to talk about the tribute to entrepreneurs. Because they said that entrepreneurs are responsible for everything. For every invention, every idea, everything the clothes that we wear, everything entrepreneurs are responsible for. So Daphne, I know that you're an entrepreneur. Lanika, I'm not sure if you're an entrepreneur or not, Miss Johnson, and on Periscope. I'm not sure, and on YouTube Live, I'm not sure who will see this that's entrepreneur. But most times, most people that I attract are people that are entrepreneurs, right? So we are responsible for everything. And remember who you're in company with, right? You're in company with Gates, Jobs, Mark Cuban, Musk from Tesla. These are all entrepreneurs, and no matter what the number is, I want everybody to get this. No matter what the number is that you are standing at now, or even if you look at other companies like Gates's company and even Cisco Systems and Dell Systems, no matter the numbers, right? Because Dell's probably got thousands of employees, Cisco Systems thousands, your company might only have 10. Mine only has like 7. But it all started with one. We all started with one, ladies and gentlemen. So, I want y'all to get that. And we are, and everybody should be grateful for us. I want you to get that, right? So we should be all thought of as heroes around the world. And I believe that if you stick and stay with whatever it is that you are doing, you will be. Now people love Gates. People love Jobs. Some people don't like Cuban, But you know what I'm saying? These people, I mean, Elon Musk from Tesla, everybody loves him. And the fact that he even has another company. And he was one of the original PayPal. See, that's what I'm saying. He was one of the original PayPal creators. And that's what made him a billionaire. I don't even think matter of fact, when he sold PayPal, they split $1.5 billion. So he didn't even become a billionaire from PayPal, but he had other inventions in him. And I want you to know that your inventions, your ideas, your creativity fuel the world. So don't ever give up. Never give up and stop bouncing. This is a tip I want to give you. If you're an entrepreneur for any one thing, don't give up on it. Stick and stay on it. Now, if you do split yourself, be so careful. I suggest that you stick with one thing for years at a time before you jump your other ideas. This is a thing that I had a problem with, right? Even now with me starting the church and still doing real estate investment deals, my own personal deals, and then doing deals with my students, sometimes I'm split. But that's what pays for the church. For me, I have to, because that's what pays for the church to grow. And that is one of the gifts that God has given me. So what I have to say is just be careful how you split yourself, right? And look, I want you to know that we are the courageous ones, right? This is what the commercial said, the video. We are the courageous ones. We never give up. We never give in. We never, never, never set ourselves down and off of doing the courageous thing. So, I mean, I have to say that the tribute to entrepreneurs was so appropriate because it actually, it gave me a tear because it talked about me. It talked about some of the things that through the years and the different ideas and the different teaching and the different companies that I've started, that it made me feel good that, yeah, and sometimes we don't always get celebrated, right? So, yeah, so we think about how Steve Jobs, Gates, Mark Cuban, the Virgin guy, right? Some of these I'm just talking about some of the billionaires that you are a company to. So don't ever feel bad about that, because we are in a good company. And if you stick and stay with your ideas, and look, ladies and gentlemen, I know that some of us have to go get jobs, right? And look, this is my mama's house, right? I'm in my mama's house right now. This is my little makeshift studio, my makeshift office, and this is where I do my work. This is where I teach my students from, and I do it on Zoom, and I do it on go to any meeting, and I do it from here. But I get to take care of my parents in their twilight, ladies and gentlemen. Who gets to do that? I know, and again, I was going to say that I know some of y'all have to go get jobs, and sometimes that's okay. And if you don't have a mother and a father that you need to take care of like I do, I got it. But I don't have to, I get to take care of my loving parents. They gave me everything that I am and everything else that I hope to be. I owe it to my mama and my dad, right? Like what they say, mama's baby, daddy's maybe, you know? So this tribute to entrepreneurs, I thought it was fantastic. And it talked about us being the ones that never give up, never give in, and that we keep on going to the end. I thought it was fantastic. And it says starting from nothing. Most of our ideas as entrepreneurs, ladies and gentlemen, we start with nothing. We start with air. That's why I know that there's a God. Because God plants these ideas in our minds, ladies and gentlemen. God plants these ideas in our minds, and then we go from there. So look, I mean, and right now, right, I'm telling you that you can start real estate investing right now, right, as being an entrepreneur, and you can start part-time. And I suggest that you do. I started part-time. I was in the car business when I first started. And then it got so good to me, I quit the car business and I said, boom. And then oh, no. Okay, I almost messed up the story. I actually became a loan officer. And then from being a loan officer full-time, I started my real estate investing part-time. And I put every nickel and every dime into it. And I invested in courses and trainings. I mean, at the time, I must have spent in that very first, it took me 5.5 months to do my very first deal. I spent $7,500 on courses and training materials. And it set me on fire. And I am beholding to these people right now because their stuff was legitimate. Now, I think I told you guys before that the RIA, and you should all go to RIAs, right? You should all go to RIAs, REIA. Google that, because there's a RIA in your town that supports local real estate investors. And I'm telling you to start out with wholesaling, which I think wholesaling is the cleanest, least expensive way to start. Because all you're doing, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that when you see this later, as an entrepreneur, all you're going to be doing is simply putting houses under contract and then flipping the contract. That's what I'm teaching my one-on-one student that paid me over a nice piece of change into the 5 figures to teach them. That's all I'm starting them out with. Is simply putting houses under contract and then sell the contract. And where do you find these people? They're everywhere. That'll let you just put their house under contract. You don't have to go get a mortgage. You don't have to do none of that stuff. So I want you to be happy that you're an entrepreneur. Do not begrudge yourself. And I know this, and this is one thing that entrepreneurs need to always do. We need to stay connected with each other. Even if you're not doing real estate, even if it's you just doing Raggedy Ann dolls, which was one of my passions, and then I got it out of my system, but I put the best Raggedy Ann dolls on the market. And I did it by fueling my real estate investment companies. And that's what I love to do. So look, and so I got it out of the way. And then when you get, and see, I'm not saying that you have to love real estate investing. I'm not saying that at all, because that might not even be your thing. But I always say, and I've said this before on Periscope, I said it before on YouTube, I said it before on Periscope. But it'll provide you some of the best things you could ever do and you ever want to do. Because if you just get into the habit of doing 2 to 3 deals a month, and right now the average has come down from when I started, but the average is of somewhere around $7,000. It used to be up to about $11,000, but now it's about $7,000 a transaction. And remember, all you're doing is flipping paper. Flipping paper. So all you're doing is putting a house on the contract, and then you're going to sell it at one of the RIAs. That's my favorite place to sell them at. Now at the RIAs, I go real fast. They know me very well, so they won't go through what they're going to take you through, right? But because they know me and they know me very well, I can turn a contract in less than 4 or 5 days. And in most cases, I go right to the same people. And in most cases, I don't even get a chance to go to the RIA. I just send it out to the people that I know at the RIA. But write that down. Hey, big brother Alexis, my man. Hey, Damon Rutledge is in the house. Oh, look at that, my little sister Damona. Matter of fact, Damona used to be with us back in the day, the early days, back in the early 2000s. Yes, indeed. So, family, look, I still want you to know, because y'all don't see me that much anymore. But who you do see a lot is Lola, right? Black Girl Investor. She's everywhere. Hey, Damona. So good to see you. Lola, Black Girl Investor, was just featured on HUR in the DC Metro. She was at a big event that they just had by one of our other students that is now even bigger in real estate. He's actually got into the retail space and still doing deals, and he has a big team. And she was featured, and as a result of that, she's got more students, and we still do, or I still do the students with her. But the point of this all is that just because you don't see me, you must know that I'm still doing real estate investing. That's what I'm saying. If y'all ever want to take a basic class of real estate and real estate investing, you can go to paperflippers.com and you can sign up for our basic class. If you want one-on-one, I suggest you still take the basic class, see what it's all about, because it's not a lot of money. You see that, go to paperflippers.com, take that class, and then decide if you want mentoring. And I've seen a lot of students. The student I'm telling you about right now, that Lola, and he was sponsored on the HUR. He did it with one-on-one. But way back in the days, we had so much